superpower? Mine or yours?
Both.
Both. Hyperfunctional, where I can multitask in about 58 different ways at one time until I decide that I'm going to do something and then none of it happens.
That's so true.
It is. So what I do is, you see these reels on Facebook and TikTok, and they're all like, and what happens is you go and I go to tidy my garage, but then I'll pull my trailer out, then I'll come here and get my car, then I'll move the car to work, then I'll go back to the garage and find the suitcases are in the wrong place, so then I'll put up a shelf. Well, no, I won't put up a shelf. I'll get the tools out to put up a shelf and leave them in the kitchen, and then not do the shelf.
And then clear out your toolkit because you've noticed it's a bit messy, and then you might need a new tool, so go and buy a new tool.
And it's literally the constant chasing of tasks that I've half built. I mean, me and Sam, we built a house, and we finished that in 2018, and it was only last summer when we finished the porch, and she got sick to death of asking me until we had to get someone in to do it because she just gave up.
Yeah, I think that as well. Like, I do all of it, and then all of those tasks that I started are now boring.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go back and finish them. So everything's half done.
Yes.
I think my superpower is similar, but I do think judging character. Like, I think I can't tell you why. I just know that I'm not quite sure about a person, and then usually, like, if I gave my friends as an example, if they like met a new boyfriend, I'd be like, no, I don't like him. And then in 6 months' time, they're like, he did this, he did that. I'm like, told you.
Sam's exactly the same. Sam's she's not off the scale. She thinks in a different way than some people. And Sam's superpower is intuition of people.
Yeah.
She's got them boxed off the second that she meets them.
Oh, do you know, that's another superpower as well. I can know what everybody in the restaurant's talking about, and I'm fully engaged in their conversation whilst talking to the person I'm with.
I can't sit in a restaurant when we're back to people because I'm too busy listening to them, and I want to look at them in their eyeballs when they're talking.
And I'll be like, did you just hear that? Did you just? Everyone's like, no.
You hear stuff. So I don't know whether I'm partially deaf or I just choose not to listen to situations. So
second option.
Ace will come to me and says, right, I've got this thing here. I'm like, I can't hear you because I can hear something 3 miles away.
Yeah.
And that's so distracting. It's like that light there. I keep on looking at it and I get this blob of, you know, when you look into a torch and it's there, I got this blob here and it's like, so I know that's still distracting me when I'm trying to concentrate on whatever the question was.
And I can tell you're distracted.
And I don't know what the question was in the first place. You first.
3 words. 3 words is hard. But I think I can't think of the right word. Like, unsurprising. I'm so not surprised.
Unsurprisingly surprising.
Yeah, like, when it made sense, I was like, I'm not surprised I've got ADHD. But you're younger, like, you were diagnosed as a kid, weren't you? So
I've always been told that and been questioned and processed. Concentration.
Yeah.
Right. Another thing. How are you at watching a TV program? Right. So if I'm watching a TV program, everyone has to shut up because if they're not quiet, I can't concentrate on the little bits in the background and all this lot, and then I have to focus on everything in it. And I get to the end, I'm like, process it. That was rubbish.
Yeah.
And then I completely forget about it. But then if I try and watch it again, it floods back in images of the later on part of the program, so I can't watch a film twice.
Yeah.
TV
or I'll watch the same film because I know it, so I don't have to concentrate on it, so I don't have to watch it.
That's what Sam does.
So then it's just like...
So, Harry Potter, Mockingjay...
Pretty Woman...
Take care, mate. The Gilmore Girls, anything, and she'll repeatedly watch all these programmes at night to go to sleep with because...
Don't have to think.
It's nothing surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. Or I'll watch it and then I forget. Someone will say, have you watched that? Oh, you watched that new programme? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I'll go to watch it and I'll realise I've already watched it.
I've already watched it. As soon as the first credits come, like...
Yeah, seen this.
Yeah. Hyperfixating on random stuff.
Overthinking.
There is no spare time.
No, yeah.
There is literally no spare time whatsoever, because by the time we have spare time, we're burnt out. Oh, I am.
Yeah.
I'm completely burnt out and don't want to communicate. So my spare time, I think, is waking up really early so I can prepare my day so I know how to deal with myself around other people. That's a big thing. Going for a walk for half an hour in the morning,
Yeah.
so I know how to get myself in the right
I'm
manner.
saying yeah like I do it, but I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
But I need to process me day. What was the question again? See, this is spare time. I create a YouTube channel. So I'm the neurodivergent mechanic. And what happened is I kept on doom scrolling all night, and like waste 4 hours. And my head fell off one day. I'm like, I just wasted another night. I mean, this is like, you can go for a year and lose a year of just scrolling every night, ignore everything around you because there's nothing more important than that screen. The Butty Van, watch all of them.
Oh wow, it's like ants.
Best paid person in town, him.
That's insane.
Honestly, he gets like $2,000 a week just off this estate. I refuse to go to him just by principle. Right. So,
what's the question?
you're a neurodivergent mechanic. So I was scrolling and fixating, and then all my family was falling out of me because I don't communicate, and I'm stuck because by the time I get home from here, I'm too broken to communicate, so I stick my head in my phone. And then what happened is I got so withdrawn from the family. I noticed, and I couldn't get out of it. And then what I had to do is go, I can do that. So instead of watching people, I now do my creation. So I'm still isolated from the world, put my earphones on and on my laptop, so I can lose 3 hours.
But it's productive.
For 4 minutes of a video. I don't know what I'm doing because I see the telly, and then I'll have my tea, and then I'll go back to it, and then I'll look at it, and I'll forget where I'm up to and have to rewind it, and then start again, and then I'll get distracted and have to rewind it again. So 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and I'm 4 minutes in and go, I don't want to do it now. And so that's what I do in my spare time, is hyperfixate on stuff that I really don't need to be doing.
Do you not find your hyperfixations come on at the most inconvenient time?
Oh, without a doubt.
Like 1 o'clock in the morning, I think, I'm going to clean this whole house. It's getting done.
No, that's my sleep time.
Oh no. It could be any time. Or I am brilliant at avoiding a job by doing another job I don't want to do.
Oh, what, 10 times harder?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we could have gone and bought a house, but we didn't. We decided to build a house to prove a point that anyone can really build a house if they get up earlier than everyone and go to bed later than everyone. So finding other stuff to do is a really, really easy task when you don't want to do something. We're willing to challenge and go on and tackle any situation. Most of us are. It depends on what neurodiversity part you are, because if you're ADD, you ain't going to get anything done. But with me, I'm so process orientated and highly functional that if someone gives me a task to do, I usually get it done, but I never finish it.
Yeah, same.
This is why I've got the apprentices as well.
So
Because I can do all the hard bits. I'm like, right, finish that, top the wheel up, do the light, do this, do that, and walk off, and done. And then I don't have to think about the process because I've done what I needed to do.
Yeah.
And this is why it's great having an apprentice with ADHD, because you can get them to finish your processes.
Yeah, no, I get that. I struggle to just finish the last bit, even if I want to.
I can't bother writing my name at the bottom of an email.
Sometimes just write E.
Yeah.
You know it's me anyway.
So, yeah. You can see at the top it's who it's from. Why do I have to do this?
So that is like, I think a point, like, I'm not very good at adding fluff. Like, how are you? It's an email.
People making me put a comma in. Good day, comma, person. Or good day, person, comma.
I always
around it
understand your social posting.
Hi. Hey up,
It made
everyone.
perfect sense to me. I always say to my husband, he looks blankly, and I say, what are you thinking about? And he's like, nothing. And it winds me up. I'm like, how can you think about nothing? Like, imagine your mind being blank.
Yeah. No. Right. On that situation. So we'll be driving along And I would go quiet. I'm driving. And sounds like, what's going on? I'm like, well. And then just reel off some random stuff. Like, well, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm wondering how to get there because I know if I go this way, that's 8 minutes longer. But I know I've not looked at a map, and I know it is because that junction's going to be like that, and I have to go this way around. But as well, look at that plane.
My friends will say it's like talking to me is like playing a game of whack-a-mole. Like you'll have one conversation, then I'll pop up somewhere else talking about something different.
Yeah.
They've got no clue how I got there.
And so that's the challenge of staying on one conversation is pretty challenging.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And that's where we're different than normal people because they can't keep up with our conversations.
Yeah.
Or my conversations. Because I'm already thinking about the... Sorry about that. We can... No, it's not you. When I'm talking a conversation about someone, I'm already thinking about something else in a different room.
Yeah.
Before I've even started the conversation with that person. Mm-hmm. Because I've already noticed something.
Yeah.
It's like a squirrel.
And I have to be really careful about interrupting people. Because they've got to, like, you're taking too long to finish your sentence. I know what you're going to say. So I've already got to the end of your sentence.
You look at me in the eyeball and go...
And I'm now excited about the next thing. I want to say it, and you're taking too long. Yes. And I have to be really careful because it's not an interruption out of rudeness. It's like an association.
An impatience and intolerance to people who don't deliver what we need to hear quick enough.
Land your plane, come on.
It's an intolerance to people not delivering stuff quick enough. If I need some information, tell me the basic things. I go to Jack, I need a brain dump, and it's here. And I'm like, right, Jack, that transit needs this. I've done that. I've ordered this. I've cracked on with that. He's up with that. He's done with that. He's like, what? I'm like, I just need it out of my head.
Yeah.
I'm giving you all the vital corners and information that you need this present moment in time, and I'm done.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And then half an hour later, I'll be like, you done that? He's like, you've just gone on the first one.
And then I think it after, I'm like, oh, do they think I was rude then? And then I have to go back and say, sorry, I wasn't being rude. I just needed to get it out of my head.
And that's where it comes in. You look at someone and they look at you and discuss it. It's like, nah, I probably did speak to you wrong. But I don't care. Because it's your emotions that you can't deal with. And if I have upset you, I'm sorry. Well, not sorry. But if you upset me, I get it. And I just have to deal with it. So if someone comes and upsets me in a situation where I think they've been completely banged out of order, I'm like, whoa. Don't be a swear word, because I won't swear on this. And then it's forgotten. Done.
Yeah, no, I don't
So process of resentment has to be dealt with straight away.
Yeah.
Like instantly.
I'm not very good at not finishing a discussion. So if something's like annoyed me or something, there's been an incident, something, I have to resolve it. Because otherwise it'll fester in the back of my mind and run.
Do you get the closing in? So that's another thing. So if I've got stress and there's something what's desperate and I don't want to deal with it because it's gonna work.
Yeah.
It's gonna work emotionally, and it closes in, and I get tunnel vision.
Yeah.
And I can't concentrate, and then I can't hear things, and it's like, shh, I need this problem to go away. And that's why probably I'm so quick at finding a solution, because the dealing with trauma has to be dealt with, done.
Yeah.
Because I can't carry that.
Like when you said about solutions, do you find like people who want to tell you their problems, and some people want to discuss things and they don't want you to give them a solution? I really struggle with that. I'm like, well, what should we do about it? Let's fix it. Let's do this. And some people don't want a solution, whereas I'm like, well,
some people just want.
Why are you telling me? You don't want a solution.
So yeah, they just want to blow off and just tell you the problems and just have an emotional attachment. I get that, but I don't have the emotion. I'm like, oh no, that's terrible.
No, I think I'm a bit different. Like I get the.
Do you have empathy?
I get the empathy, but I also want to find like. So if people are struggling with something, I want to find them a solution. So I don't think I'd make a very good counsellor.
No, I wouldn't.
Because I'm not very good at...
I'm quite blunt with... with stuff like
I
that.
just want to find people a solution. I'm like, we should do this or we should do this. But actually,
Yeah.
maybe they just want to talk.
And do you know, because your brain works differently, you come up with the wrong answer sometimes when you're trying to find people solutions. Emotionally, because it's just turn your emotions off and crack on. And people
Because
won't.
that's how you do. I couldn't do anything that was mundane. Same every day. If I knew I was coming into work to do the same thing every day,
Mechanicking,
break my soul.
fixing cars.
If you never know what car.
Same process. It's all the same, isn't it? It's all the same.
To be fair, mine's all the same, but it's different.
This is why Ben's around, because, I mean, I love it because I'm stupid. But
No.
I love this game because I look at something, I'm like, that, done. Right, in my head I've already fixed it. Right? But people have really bad mental health in the industry because it is the same. My engine lights come on. When's it come on? 4 months ago. Well, and what do you want us to do? Can you book us in today? No. Why not? Because I'm going on holiday in the morning in my car and I need it fixing today. And then they bring it down, then so there's that situation. I'm like, look at him.
Just spend 5 minutes.
I'm like, come sit down. You'll soon work it out. You sit in the room with me and my lad, and then you've got 2 different scales of diversity.
Yeah, I think mine, when I describe it to people, like if you've got 1,000 tabs open in your internet browser and everything's running something different and they're all running constantly, that's inside my head.
Yeah.
I can flip through those tabs.
Yeah, but then I've usually got a circle on the top while it's preloading.
Yeah, well, and then all of a sudden it just stops, so it all just crashes.
and then that's it. You can't really. It's such a wide band of diversity.
Yeah.
You can't really describe it. It's.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got.
And we don't know any different. I think that's what's hard to conceptualise, isn't it? Our brains have always worked like this, so we don't know any different.
What people, I think, need to do is learn to accept that not everyone is the same.
Yeah.
You get people who can sit in an office and they can do the normal day-to-day jobs or get up, do the processes, go home and live this normal life. But is that normal?
That's
like not normal.
You know
to
that
me.
If you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good at some stuff, I'm not good at other
Climb a
stuff.
tree.
Have you not heard of that? What is that?
Never even heard that one.
Yeah, if you judge, what is that saying?
Yeah,
is that what it is? Judge a fish on it. Is it a
on
fish?
its ability to climb a tree, then
It'll never succeed or something.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Like basically.
I get you.
Yeah.
I can see the fish climb a tree, but what the?
No, don't imagine the fish climbing the tree. That's not the point.
I'm like, he's flopping on floor, he's drowning
He's
in
going to
the
be
air.
rubbish at climbing the tree.
He's done. He's done in. I'm in a field now, and I can see a fish climbing a tree, and he's just falling on the floor. He's gasping for air, dying like that guy on RoboCop as he's gone into the acid thingy, and he's melting. He's going, help me! He's dying on the floor.
Yeah. Okay. Wrong analogy.
So you know what I mean? You watch RoboCop, haven't you?
Someone said earlier about where a conversation goes. We're now at RoboCop.
Whack-a-mole.
Because he just gasping for air, and you got the guy who's crashed into the tower because oh my god!
I'm basically saying they shouldn't judge us on what they're good at. We're
And
good
if
at other
anyone's not
stuff.
heard of ADHD, it's literally because they've never been taught the word. Everyone's got this uniqueness, no matter whether they think they have or not.
Even the words,
Even
though,
normal
attention
people are not
deficit,
normal.
we can both hyperfocus. So it's not really attention deficit. It's the what grabs our attention.
Yeah.
I can focus on loads of stuff. Not deficit in attention. It just needs to be interesting.
Is that what is that? I've never even looked at the words.
I'm just intolerant of boredom.
Attention deficit, something disorder. What?
Hyperactivity.
Yeah, because that's why my lad's ADD.
Yeah.
Because he's not got the hyperactivity.
But then I'm
So
ADHD.
I've got a deficit in me attention. No, because I'm
Really good at it, yeah.
I'm supernatural when it comes to that, and people are like, "Whoa, look at him, some kind of genius."
Yeah.
That's because my IQ test says I am as well. But that's
Show
because,
off.
yeah, I know, proper like
Einstein.
bottom end of Mensa.
That's a quote. That's a soundbite. Dean Mensa.
Got really itchy nose because it's too warm in here. Yeah, bottom end of Mensa. So I think the Mensa's like low 140s. I'm like 132. So I'm bottom end of Mensa.
Wait, wait.
So yeah, proper off the scale.
I haven't done a Mensa
And that's what
test.
they
Maybe
do.
I should do a Mensa
What?
test.
You go online and do like a proper IQ test. So what happened when I went to college when I was 18 because I couldn't read? They said let us work out what your IQ is, and it was like 132.
Okay,
I
do
couldn't even
it.
read the questions what they were telling me.
We'll have a Mensa off.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Done.
easy, done. Can do jigsaw puzzles upside down
I'm good at jigsaw.
by looking at the shapes of them.
Yeah, I can do it. I can see the shape in all the maths.
Yeah.
Of all the shapes, I can spot the one underneath.
Yeah. Easy.
There you go, superpower.
There's only
ADHD
three
superpower.
pieces in jigsaw.
Small piece puzzle.
One of them hungry caterpillar ones.
Yeah, the alphabet. That you're not part of Mensa.
No. The misconceptions of ADHD is people. It's the naughty kids, innit?
Yeah.
The misconceptions are naughty kids. The people who are actually misunderstood, who are so unique at a certain part of their life, but they never begin given the ability to show what they're good at because they're banged in a school into mainstream education where they're forced to sit at a table to look at a board day in, day out to learn off the same person. If they don't interact with that person, they're never going to learn. And if they put in a classroom with distractions, all dangling pictures around them and all this lot, they're never going to learn. Because whatever they're teaching them about some person who wrote a book 300 years ago who carries a head around, he's thinking, I'm looking at a picture of something on the wall and I'm imagining like a picture of like a waterfall or something, and then I'm thinking, oh, that'd be dead nice to go there. Where is it?
You planned a holiday by the time you finish your maths.
Yeah, and then they're trying to read Kestrel of a Knave to me. I'm like, what? And then so walking around still. So that was 94. We're learning Kestrel of a Knave. I'm still walking around going, go on, Kes! Because that's the only thing I remember.
But you remember it. Do you know, I always remember at school.
I remember parts of it because
them saying, what, Ellen, what did I just say? You're not listening. I am listening.
I just don't want to pay attention to you. And the misconception of, see, got that? The misconception of all this is we're not taught correctly. We're not given the chance to be able to express where we are. So when I was 15-year-old, I went into mum like, I'm bored, what do I do? She's like, go to the garage, there's a Beetle engine. So I stripped it down and built it at 15-year-old. Just by looking at it, I just like, oh, take all this apart, put this apart, put it together, done. It's easy. Something like a weekend.
Makes sense, puzzle.
But you give me a book, I'm not even going to write my name in the top corner. Because I haven't brought a pen. Because I ain't going to do that stuff.
I never had a pen. Like, I always remember people saying, like, the lovable rogue. Yeah, no, but it was never horrible. Like, everyone loved, I just didn't do anything. I never got anything done. Never did one bit of homework.
No.
Everyone still loved having me around. It's entertainment value.
Entertainment value. So I was the first child first pupil at my school to have a reader in my exams. So I brought that in because I was so far behind educationally. They sat me down in a separate classroom and I had to verify it there and they read my exams to me. I'm like, I got a D in science because I like that.
I like science.
I like science. It was really good.
Science.